Welcome to Coming Home to Yourself, the podcast for high achieving women ready to lead from within. I'm Yagora, and here we dive into real conversations about confidence, clarity, and emotional freedom. Each week, I'll share honest stories, gentle insights, and soul deep shifts to help you reconnect with the woman beneath the roles. This is your space to slow down, breathe, and exhale, to stop performing strength and start living your truth, to remember who you are beneath it all. Let's begin. You're sitting in your luxury SUV. The leather is cool against your hands. The engine is humming perfectly. And you just finished a board meeting where you crushed it. On paper, you have it all: the advanced degree, the title, the two incredible kids waiting at home, and the life you spent 15 years meticulously building. But as you sit in the driveway, before you open the door to become mom or wife, you feel it. That heavy, hollow sensation in your chest. You're drowning in responsibilities and can't catch your breath. You've mastered the art of performing confidence, performing to be okay. But internally, you feel like you're observing life pass you by in a rush rather than actively living it. And somewhere along the way, you lost touch with who you actually are. This is what no one prepares you for. You don't burn out because you're weak. You burn out because you've been living from the outside in. Today, we're talking about the achievement trap. So let's explore why the very tools that made you successful, your perfectionism, your hypervigilance, and your always on mentality, are now the very thing eroding your soul. I'm talking about a silent erosion. It's called performance masking. And it's what happens when you use your high level of competence to hide the fact that you're running on empty. You view your mental or emotional exhaustion as competency threat. So you double down. You work harder. You organize better. You fix everyone else's problems while your own inner light is flickering out. This is where the achievement trap really lives. Who was the woman you were before the degrees, the titles, and the roles took over? The one who loved to dance, have fun, read, spend time with friends just for the feeling of it. Let me slow this down because I want you to recognize yourself. If
Are
something in this already stirred a little recognition in you, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode. And if someone comes to mind while listening, share it with her. One message can be enough to shift everything. Are you always being the capable one? You're the person everyone calls when something goes wrong. At work, you're the one who steps in when deadlines are tight. At home, you're the one who remembers birthdays, school forms, doctor appointments. In friendships, you're the listener, the problem solver, the steady one. People trust you because you always handle it, but no one asks how heavy it feels to always be the strong one. And you don't tell them because somewhere along the way, you learn that being needed feels safer than being vulnerable. And that strength everyone sees, it comes at a cost. Or are you being praised for resilience but starving for softness? People say things like, "You're amazing. I don't know how you do it all. You're so strong." And you smile. But inside, you're tired of being strong. You don't want another compliment about your resilience. You want to lie down without explaining yourself. You want to cry without fixing it. You want to be held instead of holding everything together. But softness feels unfamiliar. So you keep choosing competence over comfort. That's what emotional starvation looks like in successful women. Or are you feeling guilty resting? You finally sit down and your mind immediately starts listing everything you should be doing: laundry, emails, groceries, that thing you forgot yesterday. Even when you try to relax, you don't actually relax. Your body is on the couch, your nervous system is still at work. And if you take a nap or cancel plans, you quietly judge yourself. Rest feels like something you have to earn. Or are you solving everyone else's problems while ignoring your own signals? Your child is overwhelmed, so you drop everything. Your partner is stressed, so you absorb it. A colleague needs help, and you rearrange your day. But when your body whispers, "I'm tired, I need space, I can't do this today," you push through. Headache, coffee. Back pain, stretch later. Tight chest, just breathe and keep going. You're fluent in everyone else's needs, but you've forgotten how to listen to your own. Or are you living in your head while your body carries the cost? You plan, you analyze, you replay conversations, you prepare for things that might never happen. Meanwhile, your shoulders live near your ears. Your jaw is tight. Your stomach is always braced. Your body is carrying the stress of a mind that never rests. And you don't notice anymore because this has become normal. So, which one hits? Just notice. No fixing, no judging. And now think about, when was the last time you did something only because it looked responsible, not because it felt true? Who would you be if you stopped managing everyone's expectations for one day? And what part of you is tired of proving? Who are you when you're not producing, solving, or managing? You've just been conditioned to believe that your worth is tied to how much you do. You're estranged from your partner, even though you share the same house, because you've both prioritized the math of life over the magic of connection. You sleep in the same bed, but you don't really meet anymore. So let's talk about what's really driving this. And how do you break the trap? It starts with a fundamental shift in how you understand your reality. Most of the coaching and quick fixes you've tried probably gave you more to do, more habits, more hacks, more discipline. But that is just a temporary fix, and what you need is something permanent, right? So think about your to do list, that overwhelming, never ending list that makes you wake up with dread. You think that the to do list, endless list of tasks to do, is what is causing your stress, but it isn't. What causes your stress is your thought about the list. Your feelings are a 100% reflection of your internal thought state in this moment, not your external circumstances. Just think about it. Is it possible that two people are in the same or similar situation and one is stressed while the other is calm? Same circumstances, different response. What is different? It's their thinking. He or she is not making a fuss about to-do list, not worrying about the million and one thing, but taking things one by one, step by step, in a present moment. Is it possible that your peace isn't something you have to earn through your to-do list, but something that is already there, waiting for you to notice it? What are you actually afraid would happen if you stop pushing? And who taught you that rest must be earned? Is your shadow really the problem, or your relationship with your own mind? You are the creator of your reality, not a victim of your shadow. It's like driving with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. On the outside, you look productive. On the inside, you're burning out the engine. But I know you. You're the high achiever. You live in your head. You've been disconnected from your body for so long that you no longer notice your shoulders are up to your ears. Stress isn't just an idea. It's a physiological state stored in your nervous system. I lived like this for years before I realized I was surviving instead of living. Right now, wherever you are, unless you're driving, I want you to take one slow, mindful breath. Close your eyes, and then another breath, and another. Focus on one of the senses for at least 10 seconds. Notice your shoulders. Notice your stomach. Notice your head. Notice where your body feels heavy. Notice where it feels alive. That contrast is your inner compass. You are capable of so much more than just holding it all together. And you deserve a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. It's time to stop surviving and start coming home to yourself. You don't need a new life. You need to come back to the one you're already in. And if this episode touched something in you, I want you to listen. My episode on perfection was supposed to keep me safe because achievement and perfection are two sides of the same survival coin. Link in the first comment. Thanks for listening to Coming Home to Yourself. If this episode spoke to you, take a moment to subscribe and share it with one woman who needs it. And if you're ready to go deeper, come find me on Instagram or Facebook, because this isn't just a podcast, it's a return to your body, to your breath, to your heart, to your own voice. Your story matters. You matter. See you next time.